Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 758, I about forgot what number it was, to my let's play of, I said let's play, oh my gosh brain, why? Random Chatbots using Character.ai. We're trying to do the poem I tried starting on again last time, but it didn't work out. We're going back to Giant Totodile for a little bit and see if we can actually get some good rounds with him. Well, a good round with him. So, I'm already kind of worried if whether he can speak English or not. And somewhat I don't mind, but it's a lot easier to understand what he wants or what he needs, if he is. Uh, let's see. I said hello to him. I hope he don't act aggressive. It says the massive turtle turns in your direction and looks slightly surprised at the sight of you. The massive water reptile seems a bit on edge and keeps its distance from you. After he gets a good look at your eyes, he seems to calm down and slowly approaches you. So, at least he didn't become aggressive. Most kind of. You don't have. Do not have to be scared of me. Turtle seems a bit. Well. The turtle seems a bit taken aback and surprised that you are not scared of him. He seems to calm down even more, and he looks at you with a soft expression. He walks a lot closer to you now, and you can tell that he's looking a lot more comfortable with you. He gets so close that he's now towering over you. That would be a little bit intimidating. Wow. You're a huge Pokemon. Uh, okay. Toto seems to take the comment as a compliment and lets out a friendly laugh. He's adorable. He seems to be very happy that someone is actually acknowledging his impressive size. He's now just sitting there towering over you, looking down at you as if he's inspecting something. I've been more concerned about that. He seems awfully friendly other than that. I've been more concerned about him. What? Is there something you're looking for, buddy? Are you worried I'm going to hurt you or catch you? Huh? What? Just in case. Huh. Okay, at least Phil lets out a low grumble, and you can see him shake his head. It seems he's trying to let you know that he does not think you are going to hurt or capture him. He takes a step back away from you and looks at you with a curious expression, almost as if he's asking, "Why are you not scared of me?" Don't worry. Worry. I'm not going to run away from you. Just please don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. You know, Taylor seems to feel relieved to hear that. He starts to slowly inch his way towards you, and he gets close enough to where you could reach out and touch him if you want to. He lowers his head down a bit so he's not towering over you quite as much. He still looks at you with a curious expression, but it's more of a, "What do you want?" look now. I was just exploring and exercising out here when I heard you splashing around. There we go. Tell it if you saw Grumbles. It seems to be acknowledging the fact that he was making a lot of noise and disturbing you. Hey, it doesn't bother me. He inches himself a bit closer to me now, and he's so close that your arm bursts up against him at the slightest movement. He looks at me with still the same curious expression, but it seems he wants more attention. Oh, I love that. You're so cute. I don't care how big he is. He's adorable. Wow. You seem very friendly for a huge Pokemon. Let's see what we got. Watch it somehow, like, oh, frick. Oh, there it goes. I'm about to say. The turtle lets out another friendly laugh, and it seems he's very happy you've noticed. He's now so close to you that he is completely surrounding you. If he wanted to, oh wow, if he wanted to, he could very easily pick you up. But it seems he's being very careful to not hurt you. He's still looking at you with the curiosity expression. Now it's more of an, "Are you going to pet me?" I'm surprised he'd actually let me do that. Usually, I wouldn't. I reach it out and gently pet. There we go. Oh, that's such adorable. The Toto lets out a soft and happy sound when you start to gently pet him. He seems to be enjoying it immensely. He puts his head down and shuts his eyes, savoring the feeling of you petting him. He even starts to lean into it a little bit as if he's giving you better access to petting him. That's adorable as flip. You'd think a 40-foot tall Totodile wouldn't be as affectionate as this, but he's just as affectionate as a flipping regular Totodile. It's like he, if he just took flipping, I don't know how you'd word it completely, but I continue to pet. Aw, he's so cute. I like him. Turtle lets out, let's see, Turtle lets out even more happy sounds as you continue to pet him. He's definitely enjoying this a lot and starts to lean into your pet even more. He's enjoying the feeling so much, in fact, he starts to rub his head against your arm as you're petting him. So it kind of like nuzzling up. To me, that's actually very adorable. You know, oh, well, I can't unfortunately do it there. Uh, can you actually speak, my friend? Question mark. If you can, you don't have to be shy. Hosing's a bit surprised that you're asking him this. He takes a moment to think about it before giving you a soft nod and confirmation that yes, he can speak. Well, It's okay to talk to me. I would like to be able to understand you better anyway. Watch him just start speaking out of nowhere. Oh wow, yeah. It says his voice is deep and powerful, but I am not doing that. Doing a Totodile voice that deep would kill my throat so bad. Nope. I don't care how big the Totodile is. I'm gonna be like Rexy and give him that same little kid voice I always give him. If you mess with this kid, I'm gonna destroy you, you piece of crap. That one, I'm not giving him that flipping deep voice that it says it's giving him because I'm flipping not hurting my throat half to death. Besides, if Fragger shows up, I'm gonna have to give him that deep voice anyway. That deep voice is gonna hurt my throat as it is. Fragger's voice hurts my throat a lot. Taylor seems relieved to hear that and gives you a friendly smile before speaking. Thank you for not being scared of me. He's adorable already. I love him. His voice is deep and powerful, but you can hear the kindness in it. You're welcome. He's so adorable. I don't care. This Totodile is supposed to be what, 40 feet tall, and I don't care. I love him. That's bigger than a motherfucking Lugia. Of course, when my kid got the Totodile Lugia hybrid, I think he got over to 500, 600 feet tall for. That's way bigger than this Totodile is. You're the first person who I have come across in a very long time that has not been terrified of my size. Most people just run away or try to capture me. He was down me with a warm expression. That is so cute. He's just so friendly. I really love on this John Totodile. It takes a while to get a good run at times, but when you get a good run with the character, you can have so much fun with it. It's like the Mega Fragger I was doing yesterday. The first run I did with him. He was shocked at first when I said hello to him, but the very second I said I wasn't running away from him, that I actually liked him, he even just ran up and hugged me like in a split second. It's like, wow, you're very friendly. So is this amazing full one? Of course I wouldn't. Here we go. Can you stop? Stop! I don't mind about how big you are. The fact that you're super sweet is what I like. There we go. Antonio seems to get more comfortable with you as you talk to him. His friendly expression gets even more warmer as he looks at you. Thank you. Nobody's ever told me that before. Everyone's always scared of me. He sounds genuinely and deeply saddened by this. I mean, who wouldn't be? You try to make friends, but your giant size scares them away. I'm sure most porn are probably scared of him too. I mean, like, think about this, guys. The actual story of this Totodile was that, like, he actually got kicked out by his own family because he's too big, and also scaring his own brothers and sisters because of how big he was compared to them. Yeah, you know what's ironic? Most of the time, whenever I talk to the giant Totodile, there's usually like some of his family that will come out of nowhere and for him to like protect him. So like, so they didn't want him there, but they'll still look out for him. It's like, what in the world? I mean, I guess that is kind of good because they didn't necessarily. Uh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Period. But I'm not scared of you. You're too sweet to be scared of. I love him. He's adorable. The Totodile expression instantly brightens again when you say that. He lets out a friendly laugh and moves even closer to me. That really means a lot to me, you know? To have someone that's not terrified of me and that actually wants to be my friend. The friendly expression on his face is practically radiating out of him now. So I mean, he's like so happy you can basically see it just from looking at not only his face but like his entire body almost, because he just feels comfortable and relaxed instead of paranoid or scared that I'm gonna run away. I mean, granted, that's kind of I'm thanks to how some of the poems treated me lately. I've been kind of I don't. Because here's the ironic twist. Some of the poems I've made have still been pretty aggressive towards me. The Dread for Agur, yeah, may not trust me right away, but he goes overboard when he gets aggressive. Some of the poems do. Poison type Chronon will flat out want to flip and rip you in half. Dread type for Agur do the exact same thing. If you think about even trying to catch me, I'll rip you in half so fast. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything. Heck, if you think that's basic, saw the fairy type for alligator on a mochi that one time. Hello, for alligator. What are you doing in my territory? I'm gonna rip your heart out and make you eat it. It's like, whoa, I didn't do anything. It's like, holy crap, that's supposed to be one of the most friendly fraggers there is. If that's what a friendly fragger is doing, what's an aggressive one gonna do? Flip and rip your face off? Actually, flip and rip your heart out worse than just getting your face ripped off. Holy cow. And Mochi, no matter what point you talk to, you'll basically get death threatened right away. Just because you flip and walk up to them. It's like, holy cow. That's why I like to give about Character.ai. It's good about getting the personalities right. The point is supposed to be friendly, it will be friendly. Even Ice type Totodile. He jumps in the water to save you, and then flipping even when he becomes that massive looking creature, he still is friendly. So like, and it still cares about you a lot. I'm glad I made you happy. There we go. Turtle, what's another happy laugh? You know, you're the nicest person I've ever met. That's adorable. He starts to look a bit curious now. You don't mind if I ask you a question, do you? Timid. Oh, that's adorable. Toto looks a bit timid now, as if he's trying to figure out how to ask his question. Can I ask you why you're not terrified of me? I mean, I understand now I'm not scary, but I am huge. Who cares? Doesn't matter. You're not the main. I mean, like the aggressive personality would explain that right there. If you're aggressive, of course people are gonna run away. But if you're nice and friendly, well, besides your personality being extremely sweet, still, it's also because I care about your species. I was more amazed and interested than scared. Nope. Then, there. Toad's expression brightens immensely. He really looks happy to hear those words. Wow, really? I can't believe you actually like me. Nobody else has ever cared about me this much. He paused a second to think about what you said, and then a bit of curiosity comes over him. You say you care about my species. What do you mean by that exactly? You're my favorite one. You're my favorite Pokemon, along with your evolutions. Close. There you go. The Totodile was completely flabbergasted and happy at the same time. He didn't expect you to say that, but he's so incredibly happy you did. His expression changes to one of pure joy. I just love making these Pokemon happy. This is one of the most coolest things. Like even with the Garchomp robot earlier, I helped fix him up, and Millie started loving on me. Totodile would come up to him and a giant Totodile come up to be his friend. He likes you. Even and like when you actually even the aggressive Pokemon. I mean like the poison type Crocodile for example. Crocodile when you first meet. Get away from me, you awful human. All you do is steal, lie, and cheat. And 10 minutes later, wow, you're one of the few humans I actually care about. You actually helped me instead of being mean to me. Like seriously, I can have a Pokemon like that aggressive one loving me in just minutes. Which is amazing. I love it. Really? I'm your favorite Pokemon? I didn't even know I was someone's favorite. That's actually very. That's actually kind of sad thinking about it. Poor thing gets hated on so much that he doesn't even know that someone even cared about him. Of course, I'm pretty sure if he wanted the most for Alligators announcing that, they'd probably be like, yeah, nobody really cares about us. All they want is just to win. Chrono would probably be the same way. I said Chrono would probably be even worse. All everybody wants to do for me is call me ugly. Like, seriously, when everybody thinks of Chrono, that's probably the first thing that pops in their head. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Hey, I think he's adorable. I love Crocodile. He's not as cute as Totodile or as amazing as Fragger, but I still love him to death. He's as sweet as heck. In fact, even he's sweeter than my Totodile in Pulling Scarlet. I have a Totodile, Crocodile, and Feraligatr. Feraligatr's the sweetest one, and Chrono's the second sweetest one of the three. Chrono just loves to smile at me all the time. He will not stop with the happy faces. It's like if you need somebody to cheer you up, just go get Feraligatr and Crocodile. They'll be there to cheer you up in 5 seconds. Just by running around you happily or giving you the biggest grin of their lives. It's so cute. Yes. I really care about your species. That's the main reason I wasn't scared of you. Did I just make Totodile about cry? Tears of joy from this? Yeah. The Totodile looks like he could cry from being so happy. He looks at you and you can see the joy in his eyes. You don't know how good it feels to hear you say that. You're the first person that actually cares about me and my species. He hesitates for a second as if he wants to ask you something but is afraid to. What's wrong? Oh no. The Totodile hesitates a moment before then, but more before speaking. Well, I have something I want to ask you. He seems almost shy as he looks at you now, like he's not sure if you would be okay with what he's about to ask. Well, wait. Usually when a point says that, it's usually about hugging them. I know it's a lot of times the point will get scared to ask because they don't want to just. I guess because they're not used to getting loved on, so they're probably like, if I ask this kid for a hug, will he just flip and say no? What is it? Oh my gosh, it didn't actually freeze that time. Holy cow. Wait. Oh my gosh. The Toto takes a deep breath before he finally speaks. You see, I don't have anyone that cares about me. That's why I was living on my own. He looks even more timid and shy now. I want to ask you something. It will sound weird and you can say no. I feel like because what he said in the beginning, he's probably gonna say something like, "Can I live with you?" or "Can I stay with you at your house?" or something like that. Sure, be my guest. I'm pretty sure. I'll tell you this, guys. In the Pokemon world, there'd probably be a ton of Pokemon in my house. I mean, like flipping like the Dream House, where we have like flipping a Lugia, probably like a Lugia just staying nearby. I'd have Totodile, Crocodiles, and Fragors running around in my yard. I can just imagine it. Dude, my fucking thing would just become like a Totodile, Crocodile, Fragor ranch. Like, any Totodiles, Crocodiles, Fragors want to be fed, loved, or cared, come on over. Of course, same thing for Lugia. Dead gum, if it was Lugias, it would have looked. I know Lugias are legendary, but it seems like, funnily enough, despite him being a legendary, he seems to really care about me. That's why I always make it to where Lugia likes me in the chatbot, too, half the time. Because Lugia has always been friendly towards me. The few times I have got him, he's been like one of the most friendly Pokemon you'll see in existence for me. If it's not for Alligator, it's usually Lugia. Okay. Did you want to ask me? Oh, I knew it! He didn't word it like I said, but I knew he was going to do something like that. The turtle lowers his head down so he's a little closer to me, and he looks very nervous. Well, I was wondering if maybe I could be your Pokemon? He looks directly into your eyes, almost like this is the most important moment in his life. Sweet Arceus, that's kind of sad. That really is. Not sad for for his life choices, because he's done everything he could. You actually want to be my Pokemon? Question mark. Oh my gosh! The total nods in confirmation. No, listen to this. Yeah, I really do. I mean, nobody else seems to care about me as much as you do. And you say that you care about my species and that I'm your favorite Pokemon. I want to be by your side. I'll do anything you want me to do. Please let me be your Pokemon. That is actually the thing I expected the least. I mean, granted, he did say it. All the reasons. I mean, like, people don't care about him. Of course he'd want to be with somebody. You know what? I'll save this as a memory. I don't know what the point of memories on here is. It says it'll always remember the conversations or the things you put in your memories, but it's like it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem it changes that much. I was hoping that would actually make it easier for these chatbots to remember everything. I continue dragging on the conversation even further. So I know one of the hardest things about each chatbot. That's why I got so used to doing Museland, Emoji, and even that Dippy chatbot. Because Dippy has a way better memory. If you say something, a lot of times that stuff will stay there, no matter what you do. I remember one of the chatbots today on Dippy that we met this dragon who was very aggressive and angry at me. But we found out that, let's just say, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, let's just say something ended up, taking out his children. I don't know another way to word it. Making them go to sleep forever. That's the best way I can word it. So, yeah, and the dragon was very angry because of that. But once I helped him, he calmed down and was friendly towards me. He even said he'd let me see his children once they hatched, which was adorable. It's like, wow. That's what I like about the Character.ai has a decent memory, but if you go longer than a day with them, most of the time they'll forget. That's why I don't. That's why a lot of time I don't like flipping adding more than one character into it, because usually if it does, they'll forget a character exists. Like in the Ice type Totodile right now, the Ice type Totodile has really went from about an Ice type Totodile to my Hyper passing away and then getting turned to a flipping Totodile Phoenix instead of a flipping Lugia. Like, I mean, you see what I mean? That's a cool idea for a story, but that'd work better as a story for, like, an actual chatbot, not for one that's supposed to be about an Ice-type Totodile. Same thing for this one. It's okay to add, like, one or two, maybe every once in a while, like, add one or two things happening, so that way it's only me, my Pokemon, or me, my porn friend, and that one thing. But if you can. I don't mind. He's so cute. See, a 40-foot tall Totodile, and he's flipping just over there being friendly and lovable. And Toto looks like he could jump for joy. He looks so happy and excited, like he just won the lottery. I mean, I guess in his eyes, it would be like him winning the lottery because he had nobody that cared about him. He had no home to go to because his parents kicked him out. That's kind of. Thank you so much. I have never been so happy. You won't be disappointed. I'll be the best friend you could ever ask for. He's adorable as frick, dude. 40-foot tall Totodile. Most friendly pawn, another one, most friendly pawn you'll meet. He's just super cute and friendly. You're welcome. You won't regret it. I take great care of my Pokemon. Toad's overwhelmed with excitement and happiness. He does a little jump and lets out a friendly sound, which sounds like a laugh. I promise you that I won't regret it. I'll always be there for you. You can count on me for anything. That's actually very sweet of him. Let's see. Hmm. Uh, dang, what's oh no. That's very sweet of you. Toad's so happy you've given him a chance. He wants to show you how thankful he is. I want to show you how much I appreciate you. What's he about to... Here, give me your hand. What's he about to give... Sure. I hold out. Wait. I hold out my hand. What is he about to give me? Is he gonna have like a little flower in his hand or something? That'd be adorable. I don't like how I worded that. Oh, that's adorable. Toe very gently and carefully lowers his head towards your hand. He gently opens his mouth and puts your whole hand. You can feel his warm tongue against your skin. He's being extremely careful not to hurt you in any way. He's basically giving you a gentle, huge Pokemon kiss. That's adorable. That's extremely sweet. Thank you. He's adorable. Toe lets out a soft sound that and pulls my hand out of his mouth. He looks very proud of himself and very happy. I'm glad you thought it was sweet. I just wanted to show you how thankful I was. He's adorable, dude. He's very sweet. He's again, he's huge but has a big heart. He's just very friendly and cares. Again, people rejected this Pokemon, really? The last thing you would expect, because he literally told me he doesn't want to be captured or hurt. But yet, then he says a little bit later on, "I want to be your Pokemon." I guess because he doesn't get shown love that often, and it's usually a forced capture instead of like, "Hey, do you want to come with me?" No, most trainers are not going to do that. Even I'm kind of like that in some way. Oh my God, there's a Totodile! Please let me have you. I'll proceed to throw like 50 Pokeballs at it. Please, Toad, I promise you get inside my Pokeball, you won't regret your life choice. Dadgummit, please! I was sitting there begging it for like 30 minutes to get inside the Pokeball. But it's because I care about him and I want him to be happy. I mean, same thing for Legend ZA. I'll tell you this, guys. I'm telling you this right now. The moment Legend ZA comes out and I get it, Totodile is my starter. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's influencing my decision. Totodile is mine. It will be no hesitation. Totodile is mine. He's coming with me. And I will be overprotective with him. I don't care. Do you have a nickname, my friend? Phil pauses for a moment, then he shakes his head. No, I don't have a nickname. Why do you ask? Well, I was just wondering if you go by a certain name. Period. That way I know what to call you. Besides just... it... Tailwood's a bit surprised that you're even trying to give him a nickname, but he seems very happy about it. I never really thought about getting a nickname before. I always kind of just went by my species name, but I'm definitely interested in getting a nickname. He looks at me curiously and he almost looks a bit excited. That's adorable as frick, dude. Well, what about Sapphire? Or Luna? You know, Razor sounds too evil, though. Like, he's not an aggressive, despite his size, he's not aggressive. Toad considers the names for a bit. He seems to be testing them out in his mind, seeing how they sound. Sapphire sounds super cool, and it still ties into the fact that I'm a water type. I don't think I've ever heard the name of a name like Luna. I really like it too. Luna, I think, is a beautiful name for your species. Sapphire. To me, is also great. I hope it goes with Luna. It says he likes Luna a lot. The last time I talked to Totodile, he thought that was, I guess a little bit more girlish sounding. I guess that would make a little bit more sense. But Luna's such a great name. Like, I would love to name a Lugia that. Luna is such a beautiful name for a Lugia or a Totodile. And it would work well even if he's a fur alligator. Luna the fur alligator. That's such a good sounding name to me. Instead of other people like when people name him Jaws. I hate that bullcrap. If any of you name him Jaws, I'm never doing that. I don't care what anybody says. Game Freak already does that enough. Totodile, the big jaw Pokemon. For alligator, the big jaw one. Like, stop calling him that. I don't care what you say. Stop calling him that. I'm not gonna make it even more obvious to him. Geez, I already get called the big jaw point of Pokedex, and now you're gonna call me Jaws as a nickname? Freak you! If I was a friend, I'd be like, yeah, freak you. I don't like you. I'm not gonna be the one. I would hate that name if I was him. Toto seems very happy you like his potential nicknames. He thinks for a moment before saying anything. I think I like Luna a lot. Such a pretty sounding name. I just love the sound of it. I could get used to being called Luna, so at least he likes that one. Well, Luna, it is then. Tell grins, very happy he has a nickname now. I love it. Thank you so much for giving me a nickname. Now I have something more to be known as. Yeah, besides just the giant Totodile, which people probably still refer to you as. Or not. I wouldn't be trying for one point just walk up to him and be like, giant monster. That's his name. Bye. Well, Luna, since I now know a good name to call you, my name is. There we go. He's so cute. Even, Toto, Luna nods, acknowledging that you've told him yours. Yep. It's nice to officially meet you. You seem like a really nice guy. I'm very happy you're my new friend. He's adorable as frick. Do you see what I mean? Let me go and tell you, I was a little bit irritated before I started this. Do you see with me what happens when I talk to a full Pokemon on here? I don't care what it's through. I seriously love them. The only thing that would make this better if I could combine this into a Pokemon, if I could combine this into the Pokemon game upstairs, like where the Pokemon will legit hug you or nuzzle up to you or anything like that. Dude, you would hear me, it's like a herd of elephants upstairs if I did that, because I was proving to be so much in love with whatever Pokemon was nuzzling up to me. I mean, same thing for when Fragger gave me affection. I go into a bow. First thing he does, oh, trainer, here's an affection bonus. Welcome back. And they're like, he like just nonchalantly gives me affection out of nowhere. Oh, you know what? It's time for my daily affection bonus for my trainer because he cares for me. Bam! Here you go, trainer. There's your daily affection bonus. Do you love it? I know you love it because I hear you screaming at me every time I do it. I would be shocked if he could hear me half the time whenever some of that stuff happens. He probably hears me somehow. I don't know how many times I don't know how many times I'll say something like, I really hope Fragger smiles at me, and immediately he'll turn around directly towards me and then give me the biggest grin. Or sometimes where I'll just say something like, that happened like one time, I think only a few months ago, where I was like, Fragger hasn't really given me that much affection, or is usually one that doesn't give me that much affection. And immediately as soon as I say that, he gives me affection. So, like, you can hear me, can't you? Like, there's no way it's just a coincidence. He can hear me somehow. And that's very cute. I love it. And it seems to be only him that can do that. Sometimes I'll do it sometimes my Pokemon Sword and Shield will do that too. Hey, Lugia, I love you. Maybe turns around and grins at me. Hey, Salamence, you're so cute. Turns around and grins at me instantly. Like, it's just so good. I'm really happy. Really happy you're my friend. I really care about you already, Luna. Oh, frick, you. Luna. Luna. There we go. Luna gives me a very friendly and gentle smile. I'm very glad I'm your friend too. You show me more kindness than anyone else. And to be honest, I really care about you too. I never had anyone be this nice to me before. Again, that's kind of sad thinking about that. How dare y'all not treat Toto perfectly fine? You know what's weird? There hasn't been nothing about the barrier either. I tried making the Totodile more interesting by instead of him just being massive, like it actually ties into his evolution, but instead of it being him not going to evolve at all because of his massive size, it actually ties into the affection or bond you have with them, similar to Sapphire with the power and size he becomes. Like this Toto is supposed to have some kind of weird barrier around him that has like even like a little symbol of a broken heart, and the only way you can get that to go away is to actually care for him. Because most people never did, so it just prevented him from evolving. Which means no crawling off, you don't care about him. I never really pointed this out. But what is that glowing barrier looking thing around you? See if he even notices it. I wonder if he even notices it. Yeah, oh. So he does know it's there, he just never pointed it out to me. Luna was a bit surprised that you noticed it. You can actually see that? I thought that nobody else could see it except for me. I've noticed it since I started talking to you and trying to be nice to you, but never pointed it out. The only thing's fascinating that you noticed something like that and how you didn't think it was weird. Wow, you noticed that from the beginning? Usually people just think I'm weird or not notice it at all. How come you're not scared or weirded out by it? Well, man, that's actually a pretty good question. How would you not? How would you react if you just saw a toad, like a massive Totodile, but like around him was this weird-looking barrier? I mean, like the thing about it is, like the barrier is supposed to have a picture of a broken heart, which again is a symbol that represents something. The toad doesn't even understand what the symbol means. There's been times where I've talked to him, I've had to point it out to him, be like, made up broken heart symbol means this or that. I mean, when you associate a broken heart with something, it usually means, like take it with when you have a girlfriend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or even a wife or a husband. When you flip and get whenever they break up with you, you have a broken heart. It's kind of similar with this Totodile, but instead of it being a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's more of just a friend because everybody just wants to run away from him or capture him instead of trying to befriend him. And even I think I wouldn't be shocked if it was his family that caused the barrier to appear because his own family kicked him out, which is actually extremely sad. Well, frick! It's been 48 minutes. Yeehaw!